So first of all, what is Biosight? Well, it is, according to the website of the vendor, it is an exam monitoring system for online testing that utilizes a passive way to monitor students during exams in Blackboard. I added the in Blackboard by using the student's webcam to take images during each testing event. This is available 24/7 on any device. It doesn't require the use of a proctor. You don't have to, the students don't have to schedule a specific time or anything like that. Um, we are implementing this for fall, starting with the August 23 classes. We did have to deploy it early. Some of you or some of your students noticed that it magically showed up. It's because we had the vendor do that so that we could test it and make sure it was working. During some of the pilot testing, for example, the dashboard didn't work for the faculty, so we wanted to make sure that everything was working before the August 23rd classes. But you don't have to start using it until the August 23rd classes. It's still optional, and we recommend that you only use it if your class is using remote testing. The way that Biosight works is it works in conjunction with Biosig. So you have to use both Biosig and Biosight. Pam will explain exactly what you as faculty have to do. It uses blurred faces to eliminate any privacy concerns because some of the test monitoring systems have been sued because of privacy issues. It doesn't disturb the students because there are no remote proctors. It's non-invasive. It runs silently in the background while the student is testing, and it provides uh, pictures. It provides videos at the faculty dashboard, and it automatically highlights parts of the video that are questionable, so you know what to look at. Training will be available for faculty. We have uploaded um, some instructions that we found for the students. That's at our student resources quick link at the DEES website. Uh, but we're waiting for faculty instructions to be developed and provided to us by the vendor. Um, but Pam and the others in tech support will be able to help you. So be sure and contact them if you have any questions. So, Pam, you're on now.
Hello. Okay, so I'm going to show you first how to set up your exam with Biosig and Biosight. And then after that, I'm going to show you how students will see their Biosight once they click begin on the test. Okay, so I'm going to share my screen. Can you hear me okay?
Yes.
Okay, I'm going to show you this screen first. Okay, so this is me as instructor. I have my test ready. So when you first set up your test may not be enabled, Biosig enabled. So you have to make sure you click the chevron and look at the Biosig ID options. If it says disable, that means your Biosig option is disabled. So you have to click on it to turn it on. Okay, so right now the Biosig option is now enabled. So that means students will be required to draw their Biosig ID password and to have their webcam for the Biosight to work. Okay, so that's the first thing. And I'm going to log off and log in as a student so I can show you what students have to do to take the test. Okay, so here's the test. So before student needs to take the test, students have to have the Biosig ID set up. So in your course, make sure you have this Biosig ID enrollment menu. This will allow the student to set up their Biosig ID and have that ready. So once they have this thing set up, they can go on and take that test with Biosight. Okay, so I'm going to launch the test now. Click begin. And click the proceed with Biosight. And then the system is going to do the compatibility check. But when it's ready, the ready to proceed button will light up. And I'm going to click ready to proceed. And that's me. I click again, ready to proceed. And now this screen will say, keep this screen open while you go back to your course and do your thing. So I get back to my drawing pad. I'm going to draw my password. Sorry. Okay, so now the Biosight screen is minimized in the background, but the student can see that this eye is watching, monitoring, but the actual Biosight is behind the scene right here. Okay, so I'm gonna start my test and take the test. Okay, so now when I'm done, I click submit and click OK. But I'm going to show you this. If students purposely close this window, it's going to ask, are you sure you want to leave this page? So if student click leave button, the camera will stop recording. But for right now, the test will still continue. So that's something that Biosight people will need to discuss with us. What option we want? Do we want to kick them out of the test, or do we want them to continue on with the test if they choose to close their webcam? Okay, so that's up to Sharon, I guess. Okay, so I'm gonna close this, or I'm gonna submit my test. And once I submit the test, the webcam will be turned off automatically. That's it. And for the instructor, like Sharon just mentioned about the Biosight dashboard, instructor can go back and view the recording of the student while taking the test. So the dashboard will be available under Course Tools, Biosight ID dashboard. That right here. But we will have more instructions on this later, because right now the Biosight people are still prepping this for us. So we don't have a full instructions right now, but that's to come. Okay, that's it.